Hi guys and gals. I have to throw up this quick video because as I'm grading and looking at the artifact worksheets, I'm seeing a huge problem. Way too many of you obviously did not read the assignment, the prompt, closely enough because you have picked artifacts that are not from the 1950s, the decade of the 1950s, okay? um, Whether you're doing monster analysis in 1102 or value analysis in 1101, all artifacts, unless you've cleared it with me, which some of you have, um, need to be from the 1950s, and it needs to be a narrative. It needs to tell a story. So documentaries are created in retrospect, in flashback. So um, those are creations of the time period they are produced. Even if they're talking about the 1950s, your text can't just be about the 1950s. It has to be from the 1950s. So please, um, I'm hopefully going to get your artifact worksheets back to you uh, as I get them graded. And you're all doing great. I mean, your writing is, the good news is the least of my worries, but following the directions of the prompt, that's a fifth of your points if you don't meet the requirements of the prompt. So, um, for example, a couple of students are doing the movie The Help, and I'm not trying to pick on you guys if that's you, but I'm not naming names. But even though that movie is set in the 50s, it was from the 2000, like 11 or something. So you cannot use it in this essay. You have to use an artifact from. That's why I've been so surprised why so few of you have been asking me to help you find artifacts from the 1950s. Because I know you guys aren't probably as familiar with those artifacts and might need some help. And that's why here this is due a week from today. And some of you still, from the things I've seen, don't understand the assignment clearly. And I need to know. If that's you, we need to work quickly. And I'll be available this weekend grading these essays. I'll be in front of my computer. So write me at rbarker, B-A-R-K-E-R, at westga.edu and let me know. Because if you haven't found an artifact with 1 week to go when you've had literally almost 2 months to work on this essay, it's going to be a disaster. I mean, some of you are great first draft writers, but no one is perfect. And you're not leaving yourself as much time. So please check your artifacts. Make sure it is produced and created in the 1950s, not just a movie about the 1950s, okay, or a short story. If the short story came from the 50s, perfect. If it's a short story that was published in 1984 about the 50s, no. And you can't use journal articles, all right? You can't. Those aren't narratives. It needs to be a narrative artifact. It needs to tell a story, okay, with characters, beginning, middle, and end, right? So I just needed to make that clear. I will try to get this up as quick as I can on everybody's website. So let me know this weekend. I will not be answering any emails the day before or the day of the assignment. So Thursday and Friday of this upcoming week, if you are still struggling at that point, there's not a thing I can do to help you. You've just waited way too long to start these conversations. Many of the students that I've had Google Meets with, I think those have been very helpful. At least they come away from it, saying that it's been very helpful. So I will give you my time. Please let me know if you need to have a Google Meet or a phone conversation. If your computer's on the fritz, we can do it over the phone. It doesn't matter to me. Okay? So just to give you that heads up now, so you can all find that artifact and get it analyzed and get it written about. Okay? Thank you and good luck.